Welcome to SecDSM. We're going to kick off the 101. Happy May celebration day. We celebrate Cinco de Mayo today. I hope everyone's enjoying the tacos and the margaritas. Okay, we've got some shit to get out of the way. And then we're going to have some fun. How do you, is it just a click?
Is it? Yeah.
That's a click. Hey, we are rated R, which means if you are under the 18, you should have parental consent to be here because we're going to say a lot of swear words. Also, we actively seek and engage law enforcement community. I'm going to highlight this one today. Within SecDSM, they're always invited, and they show up to meetings. Wink, wink. Code of conduct. While we're here, we expect you to behave like well-behaved adults. If you want the details of what a well-behaved adult looks like, go to the code of conduct, and it tells you more or less to not be an asshole. Here are our board members. Raise your hand if you're a board member.
Craig's over here.
Yeah, Craig's over here. You can't see him. Oh, I don't like that it's not Will Forte. It's weird for me. Reach out to us. If you have any questions or suggestions, you have problems, we're all here today. Reach out to us. One of the core tenets that we've licensed from SecKC is challenge ideas, not people, which I embodied this. Everyone's laughing. I embodied this as having polite disagreements with people. I can get pretty heated, but I don't challenge you as a person. Instead, we challenge on the idea. We enter a disagreement by having a mutual understanding that we're both trying to learn something and get to the truth in the bottom of something. So challenge ideas, not people. Violating this probably means that you're violating our code of conduct as well. A little bit of housekeeping. How am I doing so far?
You're going fast. You're good.
Nailing this.
You got it.
Hey, there's a lot of alcohol making equipment here. This is an actual distillery in which booze is made. Don't touch that shit. It's really expensive. We don't want to have to pay for it. We also don't want to get kicked out. There's some bathrooms kind of out by the sponsor. There's also some alternate bathrooms over here. I don't know. There's a cool little map. Under the staircase. Thank you.
Yeah.
Be nice to our bar staff. There's pizza on this map, but there's actually not pizza. Instead, we got tacos tonight. How are the tacos? Hell yeah. Our bar staff. We appreciate our bar staff. We've asked them to cut you off if you have too much to drink. Be kind, be patient, and tip your bar staff. If you happen to drink too much and they ask you to leave, we have Ubers. You can go to secdsm.org/Uber and we will pay for your ride home. Not only your ride home, but also your ride back to SecDSM to pick up your car the next morning.
There's no excuses.
Yeah. Don't drive home drunk. Also, don't challenge me to a fight as well. That was really weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, super weird. Okay, let's have some fun. Tonight's agenda, we've got the 101. That's where you're at right now. We've got the news coming up in minus 4 minutes. And then we're going to have Caitlin talking, who's an intelligence analyst for the FBI, followed by Tom Pohl talking about what was the company name? Why some company sucks. That's what I'm going to call it. Anytime about 9 o'clock or whenever the bar staff decides that they're done serving us, they're going to shut off the lights. They're going to ask us to leave. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Wait, it says you can stay here. Staying past 9 o'clock, you agree to make sure that Craig comes with a decent time or start paying for all of Craig's drinks. Okay, there's a disclaimer there. I can't read that. Definitely not Capital Car City Motorsports that does a really cool disclaimer. How am I doing?
You're doing so good.
Thanks, man. I needed that.
You're running out of breath.
Hey, our volunteers. This cannot happen without volunteers. I would like to literally give them a round of applause. Please join me. A lot of people make this happen, and these are the people that make that happen. If you see them, you should tell them thank you. Along with saying thank you, here's our transparency report. This shit costs money to put on. And so we make that happen. Here's who ultimately for this individual meeting is contributing financially to make that happen. So SecDSM with the space and the food. Los Pinos is our caterers tonight. Fantastic food trucks, my favorite taco trucks in the city. And so we have them out every May. I think you said this is our 5th year?
I think this is our 5th year with them.
5th year, that's awesome. And we've got some drinks with Sync, and they're our sponsor as well. Speaking of sponsors, we have a bunch of sponsors that make this happen. Thank you to all of these people that contribute financially to make it so. Can you take one?
Yeah, I
Thank
got
you.
this one. I'm going to lean over to the camera. All right, I'm in the camera now. All right, ways you guys can help. Are we running out of speakers right now? I think we're running out. So we always need speakers. No matter how trivial you think the topic might be, there's going to be someone else here who doesn't know that thing. You're going to teach someone something. We always need CTFs. We don't have a CTF this month.
No, we do.
We do have a CTF this month. Who made it? Did you make it again? Oh, he's on a roll. He's just in charge of CTFs. If you don't make it next month, you find the next person who's going to, because I don't want to do that anymore. You're now a volunteer. Thank you. Share valuable ideas, like finding someone to make the CTFs for you. Donate, and find sponsors who might donate.
Can I hit on the donation?
Yeah, he's going to hit on the donation thing. It's not done.
Okay, so SecDSM donations. We're doing this cool thing. Raise your hand if you happen to like whiskey. I like whiskey. If your hand is up, you should consider going to secdsm.org/donate. In return for a $120 donation, you can get.
I thought it was 100.
Oh, it's 120.
Yeah.
You can get a thank you gift tonight. I have some. I'll be set up with a table, actually like where the pizza normally is. I will be set up with a table where you can pick up your thank you gifts tonight. Will you tell them that the process?
The process sucks. He's admitting it right now. It's weird. It's convoluted, but you'll get your whiskey, I promise. SecDSM Mini CTF. It is in the Discord CTF channel. We don't have a QR code, but that's fine. You can go find it. If you're not in the Discord, just go hop. You can find it on our website. I don't know. Do we even have slides for that anymore? I don't think we have slides for that anymore. We gave up on that. Upcoming events. HoboCon. If you don't have tickets, probably too late. I think they have call for papers still, though, which means...
Speakers have to go.
Yeah. So if they still have call for papers, you can speak and actually still go. HoboCon V2, I think they did it in like December as a test run. It's, what is it, an Amtrak? It's Rickson putting it on, right? Yep. KC to Chicago by Amtrak, yes? That's what I'm talking about. What?
Tell them it's a hacker conference on a train.
It's a hacker conference on a train. Yeah, I don't know a lot about it.
All right. Oh, that's not on. All right, so they have reserved an entire train car. Costs a lot of money. And as you know, train cars have limited seats, right? I'm doing the hand thing. It's very cool. It's a big train. It runs on tracks. Anyway, they're technically sold out, except for sponsors and speakers. So they have some seats still held back for those. They could open up, but they have a wait list. So if you're interested in not being a sponsor or a speaker, join the wait list. Otherwise, if you do either of those two things, you can probably get on.
So if you want to be in history and be in the hacker conference on a train, let's do that. That falls on my birthday, so. B-Sides DSM, can't miss that. That's our own local conference here in Des Moines. GurCon, CornCon, Wild West Hacking Fest, there's always groups of people going to those. Oh, there's our Discord. If you're looking for the CTF channel, it's in here. Swag, we have swag still. If you want polos, you got to figure that out yourself. You got to volunteer. The store is the way it is until someone else touches it. I'm not doing it anymore. And news with James Beal.
All right, how's everybody doing? Good. Now you have to listen to me shill about B-sides. All right, B-sides first, then the news. Who has already bought a ticket to B-sides? All right, there's information in here you care about. Please buy tickets. We need to get tickets sold. Support the conference, get everybody there. Tickets are only $35 this year. It will cover lunch, and we have swag, but that's on the next slide. Student tickets are only $20. That ticket will cover your lunch, and you will see the next slide why you might want to get in and get a ticket now rather than later. We're doing a Capture the Flag again, sponsored by our own teams that are building it. Villages, we've got lockpicking, soldering, blue team, hardware, a hacking range, all the fun in between the talks. We're going to do 20 or 40-minute talks this year, so that you should have a lot more time to go out and visit all of the villages and have some fun. There's the schedule. It's June 13th, as mentioned. We're still working on the food truck. The barbecue food truck that we used last year closed down. So we're trying to find an alternative, and I believe Arden is still working on the ice cream truck as well. Big news, if you have not heard, I don't think I've shared this widely. We do have a location now for the after party. If you've been up to the FFA Center, McGee's Pub is right there down the street. It's right across from the operating room. They have a private room. We reserved that for the after party afterwards. There'll be a bunch of snacks, and you can get, we're going to do a drink, an open tab, that kind of thing, and then we can wander across the street. The big new updates, electronic badges. Because those are based on ticket sales, we had to limit these because I didn't want to buy 800 extra badges we weren't going to use. So you are limited. If you want an electronic badge by our own Mr. Rickert, and it's going to be cool, you want to be one of the first 150 ticket purchasers, or you're not guaranteed a badge, excuse me. And then swag. To Colin's point, swag is a pain in the butt, but I got a store. So swag this year is at bsidesdsm.printful.me. All the swag is up there. There's hoodies, there's hats, there's t-shirts, there's polos, and there's quarter zip pullovers. They all show up like they're black, but if you go in to buy one, there's a whole bunch of different colors available, which is why we wanted to put that up there. And every purchase goes towards B-Sides DSM as well. The last bullet point, so if you're not aware, it's been a big problem raising money from sponsors in the last couple of years. We have some wonderful sponsors this year, but like SecDSM and several others, but we've been talking to a bunch of companies, and there's a whole bunch of issues with funding and everything that vendors have. So we are going to open up a new thing this year. We're going to call it Hackers for B-Sides DSM for personal donations. Many of you last year and this year added extra donations at your ticket purchases. We're also going to open up a new link that you can go to donate if you've already purchased a ticket. Anybody that puts in $50 or more, we're going to have a big poster printed, and you can come up and print off your name or your hacker handle and stick it up on the wall as a help out for donations. So much appreciated, and that's it for B-Sides. All right, the news. Google Chrome. If you did not see this week, Google Chrome decided it was a good idea to drop a 4 gig AI model on your devices as long as your device meets the hardware specs. So you should look into that if you're interested. The file is on there. They're actually calling it Gemini Nano, and the file location under triage is where you can find it if you want to see if it installed in your machine. So if you don't want Google running your stuff, not that they're not already doing it with your Gmail and everything, that's the way it goes. And then copy fail. I hope everyone has heard of copy fail, but if you have not, this is a massive Linux threat out there. If you are running Linux systems all the way back to 2017 and before, you definitely want to look at this one. The research is out there. It's under a specific CVE. It's a logic flaw problem in unprivileged local users, and you can escalate rights to get in essentially to sysadmin root, if I'm not mistaken. So please patch your stuff. Yes. Is there copy fail too? All right, no. All right, wonderful. Okay. Well, good tip. I hadn't seen that yet. So apparently there's 2 of them. Okay. Okay, all right. Well, good. I'm an hour and a half after I finished the slides today. I've already gotten crap about other stuff that was in here that people already ruined. Yeah. Don't hang out in the Discord if you don't want to get all your news stories ruined. Cybercrime and law enforcement for the month. There were 2 Americans that were arrested for helping out North Korea and their laptop farms. So that is an entertaining story, and those guys are going to federal prison for a long time. And as a follow-up to that, apparently these 2 idiots in the second story decided to abuse their rights at their company to turn around and install ransomware while they were in the middle of doing DFIR work for their company. So don't do that, because then you get to join the other idiots that helped North Korea in prison. And especially not helping out Alf V. Black Hat. They don't need any help. The original guys walked away with all the money already anyway. Let's see. CISA dropped a warning if you haven't heard of this one, because Palo Alto never has any vulnerabilities. There's a PAN-OS flaw giving root level access, so I'm sharing, again, wonderful news. There's a CWE and a CVE for this. If you're running Palo, I would definitely recommend you patch this in the admin panel. And triage would be patch yo shit. And then follow up, last bit, general insanity out there. The Australian Cybersecurity Center sent out a warning about malware campaigns that are using ClickFix If you haven't heard of ClickFix, I recommend you take a look at that because it's not nice and people are using stealers and malware. A student in Taiwan decided it was a good idea to use his SDR software to broadcast the high priority general alarm signal and turn on the emergency brakes of multiple trains. So he's probably not going to enjoy his future. And then Shiny Hunters actually took out Instructure, which is a Canvas tool at college. So if you have kids in our local schools, I would imagine are potentially using this. All of their data has been exposed, so no bueno there. And that'll cover news for the month. We like to acknowledge this. Has anybody here gotten their first job in cybersecurity in the last 90 days? Anyone? All right. And then last but not least, job openings. If you have a job opening and you'd like to come up and talk to us about it, let us know who you are, where you work, and what you're looking for. The best room to do it in. Micah, you're really not getting up? All right. No, he's there. I'm looking at him. Craig's doing it. All right.
All right, so it is still technically posted. We have an opening on my team at Principal. It's threat intelligence. They're looking ideally for someone who has some threat intel background and stuff like that. But it is posted in the jobs channel by Smurfy something. Yeah.
That random person. Anybody else? Nobody? Going once? Going twice? All right. That is it for the 101. We'll take a few-minute break. And then this is what's on tap for next month. Yep. Brandon's got something to say.
They are about out of food. There are al pastor tacos left. That's it. So if you want to eat, you haven't eaten, I'd probably go get some food real quick.
Cool. Let's take a few-minute break, go get some more food, go get another drink, and we'll see you guys in a minute.